Well, let's take a look today. It is Wednesday, August 16th. We're continuing to look at this wonderful set of passages from the Gospels that have to do with the call of the first disciples. We've looked a little bit at Matthew. We're going to look a little bit at Mark today. Mark telling the same story that Matthew tells of the call of these first four disciples. And let's listen to Mark's version, chapter 1, verses 16 through 20. As Jesus passed along the Sea of Galilee, he saw Simon and his brother Andrew casting a net into the sea. Now, I'll just have to give you a little background here, but the Sea of Galilee, I'd always imagined as a quiet, placid lake, but actually, although it was about the same size as a lake I went to in Canada, which was quite a deserted place, it was very busy. One of the great first century historians, Josephus, the greatest expert on this area of the world, researched the lake. He assembled 240 boats in a few days to do an expedition. Quite amazing. He counted 204 villages in the region of Galilee that had populations more than 15,000 people each. So this was a very populous area, very busy area. And they fished a little differently. This was fishing in the shallows, very active, very athletic. It was kind of hunting fish in the shallows using a net that was about 9 feet across. So Simon and Andrew were casting this net into the sea. They were fishermen. Jesus said, "Follow me and I'll help you to fish for people." Immediately, these two brothers left their nets and they followed him. And Jesus went a little further down the shore. We saw this yesterday. He called James and John, who were brothers, son of Zebedee, and they left their boats and their dad. And they, with the hired men, it was obviously quite a fishing operation that Zebedee had, and they too followed Jesus. Well, this passage always struck me, the immediacy of the response, and I explained yesterday that there was a relationship behind this. We see this in John chapter 1, and that it came out of more of a friendship, family, relational context, this invitation. Jesus tended not to try to just confront people and wow them into discipleship, but to form friendships with them, get to know them, and to have intimacy with them. And that's a powerful thing. There's always a risk when we disciple ourselves to someone, when we take someone on as a mentor. But if you look at it the other way around, there's also a risk for the mentor. Because mentoring, especially when you're mentoring multiple students, you're helping to create a community, you are seeking intimacy, you're getting to know people, you're in the mess of what are their challenges, what are their dreams, what are their obstacles, how well do they get along with each other. The business of forming intimate relationships and helping others to form them, to become community, is a complex and not always easy situation. You have to enter into the problems of those with whom you're creating this intimate bond. God takes a risk when he invites us in. Don't you agree? Let's take some time to pray. Lord, it is a joy to be invited into your company. You still invite. You invite sometimes through friendships. You come in the disguise of your followers to invite people into your company. You come through our needs and our problems where we suddenly need your healing and your help, and you enter into those moments with us. You come through our questions, our intellectual issues, and you talk to us. And once we've gone down some cul-de-sacs and some dead ends, we learn somehow that you are the truth that we need for living, the existential truth. You call us in so many ways. You involve us sometimes in your mission and ministry to the broken and the needy. And all of a sudden, in exercising the mandate to love and to care, to show compassion, we sense your presence and your call. And we take a risk in joining you, but you also take a risk in inviting us. Thank you for taking that risk. Grant us the courage to keep re-enlisting and responding to that call. Amen.